cut into the white stripe a little bit, working against the bristles of the brush. Now this area down here needs to be darker than I had it to sort of complete the belly of the beast. We'll come in here. And add a few little hints of fluffiness with that same colour. And maybe just a touch there, and perhaps there as well. A little bit on the eye, and for that little passage of burnt umber, I think that will do. But while I've got it on the brush, I'm just looking to see whether I can do something similar. I'm going to add a little bit of ultramarine blue to that same mix, but the paint is still very, very thin. So while we've got dark colours on the brush, let's go back to the other animal and add in some super deep shadows within the dark areas that I've already got. Again, making use of the frayed bristles where I can. So notice I'm not simply just colouring in the whole of this cow in the background, this little calf I should say, because within the dark there are darker darks and lighter darks. Now, while I've got that super dark colour on my brush, I'm just switching to this little round brush with a nice tip, nice pointed tip. And I'm just going to go with that same colour. So it's a mix of the burnt umber and the ultramarine blue. But what we're going to do is I've mixed up the paint a little bit thicker than it was. And what I'm going to do now is just try to pop in an eye on the right here. That very dark colour. And then one on the left. Just trying to get the position correct. So for now I'm just putting in a dark shape. And then we'll use that same colour for a nostril on the right. Now, I'm not doing it today, but a good tip I find is that if you're struggling to get the brush to behave in the way you want and create the shape you want for these tiny little details, once the acrylic's dry, you can go back in with a pencil and just draw the shape you want. So you've got or even a watercolor marker, depending on the size of the shape. And you can kind of draw out the shape you want, and then you can fill that in with the brush, and the pencil line will disappear.